I've been asked by several people in my Discord if I allocate any part of my portfolio to gold. And well, the answer is yes. I do own physical gold and physical silver. In addition, I own a large position in what I believe to be a very attractive inflation hedge stock that is looking to do something that has never been done before on this short of a timeline. And just for you guys, I decided to go up to this company's site while in Vancouver and get an in-person look at what's going on. Before we get into it, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and bell icon to help with the algorithm. It really does make a difference, and I appreciate every single one of you. It motivates me to keep making content for you. Now let's get into it. The future of the US dollar is at best uncertain right now. We don't know exactly how it's going to go down. But what we can know for sure is that assets like cryptocurrency, gold, and commodities are asset classes that are attracting a lot of attention for a good reason. With the current economic conditions we are seeing throughout the world, I'm personally holding a significant chunk of my assets in inflation-hedged assets like crypto and commodities. And this company is a part of that strategy for me. As a matter of fact, as I mentioned earlier, while taking the time for myself in and around Vancouver, I decided to go to this company's site and meet the team in person, putting the diligence in due diligence. The company is Gold Mountain Mining, ticker symbol GMTNF on the OTC and GMTN on the TSX Venture. The company is aiming to uplist to the TSX and the NASDAQ. The TSX uplist should be in the very near future, so that is going to be a huge milestone for the company. Now, because I've already done an analysis of this company several months ago, today is going to be an update video, and obviously I'm going to take you through the site and you're going to get to see what it looks like. Now, enough of that, let's get right into it. So it's a beautiful Saturday morning. We're in Merritt, British Columbia at the Gold Mountain Mining site. And behind me over here you see CEO Kevin Smith, and we got some workers digging up over here. Wow. We're here at the Gold Mountain site.
So when we pull the ore, it'll go through a jaw crusher. We got to bring it down to 3-inch minus. And then when it's 3-inch minus, it'll go through a conveyor system. And you can see in the background here, we're starting to build our ore bins. Each one of those ore bins will be a representative sample of the day's worth of mining. And we'll kind of batch them day by day to determine what the grade is and what our payables is from New Afton. And then in the background there, you can also see our sample plant. So we take a cut off of this conveyor every 15 seconds as a representative sample of what's running through the entire day. And then it goes into the sample plant, crushes it down to an even finer amount, and we end up with a 21 kilogram representative sample of the entire day. And then that sample's chopped into 4 different pieces. One goes to the third-party umpire lab, who's going to be the in-between New Afton and us, to say what the grade is. One goes to us so we can do our own testing. One goes to New Afton so they can do their own testing. And then we have one backup as well, just in case there's a discrepancy and we have to redo the process. All the way across here. So, I mean, that's basically the pit development coming through here. Gives you good perspective. All this area that we're in right now will be reduced down to the level of pit 2 there, which will take you next to show you, like, inside the pit how much elevation change there's going to be. Treatment and kind of flows down into here, and then it all settles and the water slowly seeps over onto the other side of the driveway there. And then it goes through like a swampy marshland area that will build up and plant vegetation to pull all the nitrogens and stuff out of it before it actually flows on and into the creeks. So that's under development right now. This laydown area here is all brand new. So the land used to be fairly flat and then quite steep up to the white and orange building in the background. We've taken all of our waste stripping from pit 2 and we've dumped it here in order to build up this laydown area for ourselves, which has been really handy because it's a short haul. It makes it really productive mining, and it gives us a lot of laydown area to operate our business comfortably. So you can see these benches. We go 10 meters at a time. So that area that we just had you way up at the top, you can see the one crew is working on our 1625. We got another crew working on our 1615 bench. And then we'll be down here getting that whole area down to this elevation and continuing to go deeper as we continue to mine our 1300 vein right here. So right now that clean face of rock, we'll continue mining that through the hillside. And all we're doing is we're taking out the hanging wall on top of the vein, and then the veins in the middle, and then this will be the footwall. So we just scrape the ore off of the footwall, and that's the good stuff that we take away to get processed at New Afton. This face right here, they're also removing waste to it, and then the whole process will start again. Where we're sitting right now, they'll blast it out and they'll move another 10-meter bench back and then continue on that same vein, removing material. So it's just kind of a repetitious process over and over again, 10-meter elevations at a time. We continue stripping all the waste rock out so that we can expose the ore in the veins.
Gold Mountain does things a little differently than other mining companies. Their focus is to start generating cash flow by Q4 of 2021. How important is this to them? Well, their management team has announced that they are not taking a salary until the first project starts cash flowing, which shows incredible confidence and dedication, something shareholders should love. They want to use that cash flow to sustain capital expenditure and growth instead of having to dilute shares for funding. This is a big problem with mining stocks and truly makes Gold Mountain unique right from the start. They want full-scale production targeting 100,000 ounces per year by 2024. This will consist of a high-grade multiple open pits and underground operation. They want to focus on using existing infrastructure for production, lowering capital expenditure, and ensuring a strong FCF. All of this is pretty incredible considering this is a company that just went public in December of 2020, so less than a year ago. And, I've met everybody that is on the management team. This is a young group. This is a group that is willing to go the extra mile and completely revolutionize the space. Now, key points here, the mining permit first, because that will be the largest catalyst. And the final decision on this mining permit should come any day now. Most mines aren't even able to get a mining permit, let alone within 12 months of going public. Most mines can't get their permit due to First Nation issues. GMTN has strong First Nation partners, which are also their mining contractors. And just for context here, only 1 in 10,000 mines get into production. So the first step for GMTN to get into production is by getting this permit approved from the government. And as mentioned earlier, this can and should happen within the coming weeks. The company completed a $12 million bought deal financing in June above $2 Canadian that was led by institutional investors. They increased resource to 810,000 ounces. Again, for context, the project only had 375,000 ounces when they took it over from Equinox. The Phase 2 drill program is nearly complete, and the goal is to get above 1 million ounces, and that is the golden number, pun intended, for people to start taking you seriously. The environmental impact is low. No mill, no tailings dam. It's using existing infrastructure. And BC's electrical grid is all hydroelectric. Gold Mountain is a rarity as it has a relatively easy path to revenue generation based on their agreement with New Gold. That deal was discussed in detail in my previous video, so won't get into that in detail. Gold Mountain is a company with a healthy share structure and a leadership team that is dedicated to not diluting shareholder value. What I'm looking at here is the management team. The insider shares, including them buying more seemingly each week, including CEO Kevin Smith, who has a very large stake in this company. The share structure, the vision, the execution, and dedication to using free cash flow to expand their business and deliver to investors. Now, if everything plays out like Gold Mountain is planning it to, investors who get in early will be greatly rewarded. So with the stock trading just under $2 Canadian right now and trending upwards, this could be a nice opportunity for a swing trade or a longer hold before these catalysts. And before I let you go today, I just wanted to point out that the management team of Gold Mountain is extremely professional. I had a great time visiting the site with them. Kevin, awesome, down-to-earth guy. I trust him wholeheartedly with my money, and I feel even more comfortable with my investment after the visit. If you're in BC or nearby and you want to visit the site, let me know, send me a message, comment on this video, and I can get you hooked up with Kevin and the team to take you up there. So that wraps it up for today's episode. I hope that you guys enjoyed this style of video. This is something that I would like to start doing more of, so let me know your thoughts, and thank you for watching until the end and for the ongoing support. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done that already, and take care and invest smart.
Just do it! Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it!